Yo, what is going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. Right now, we are here for Arrowverse Showdown Episode 4. Sorry, guys, I'm finally getting this episode out earlier than usual. Because normally I've been, like, the last 2 episodes, I've been getting them out a week later or a couple days after the week has passed, so I'm glad I'm getting it out early, man. But if you're new to the channel and you don't know what Arrowverse Showdown is, basically every single week I do a rundown, a basic recap, and a review, and my opinions of all the shows in the Arrowverse, and then I go ahead and I pick what was my favorite episode that week, and I also show what you guys voted as your favorite episode of that particular week. Also, guys, please do not forget to follow me on my Twitter. I'm trying to get to about 1,000 followers right now, so you can follow me on Twitter at Matthew V. Haynes. Also, my Discord server is in the description box below. I might take it down. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet because I'm still trying to get build a community on there. I'll make another video about it right after this so you guys know what's going on. But I'm trying to really build a community, and if you guys want to have conversations with me and everyone else over there about your favorite show or anything else like that, just please make sure to hop over on Discord and have a conversation with me and everyone else. Also, the P.O Box information, if you guys want to send me anything from my P.O Box unboxings, I haven't done one in about a few weeks. So if you guys want to go ahead and contribute to that, make sure you check out my P.O Box information down below. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go just jump straight into it, man. Again, no notes. Normally take my notes on this thing. You guys see me with this notebook. Normally take my notes, but nah, I ain't doing that this week. We're gonna jump straight into Supergirl, man. We're gonna go ahead and just talk about Supergirl really quickly. Supergirl, that episode was, it was like this for me, you know what I'm saying? There was just a lot of elements, because to be honest with you, like the whole Sandverse storyline, like I don't really care too much for them and that storyline. So I really care mostly about Supergirl and what she was doing. So all the parts of Supergirl and stuff was fine. I don't really care about the Sandverse stuff, to be honest with you, man. So, but that was the least of my issue. One of the things I had a good thing that I really liked about this episode was the reporting side of Kara. We got to see Kara really dive in to certain aspects of her career, being a reporter, going, looking for certain things, and then we got to see more of Rain, and how her starting out. But you got this whole thing with Lena Luthor and everyone else. I was like, the whole story to me, I just had an issue with the story in general. Like, I felt like it was missing something. I'm usually okay with Supergirl episodes. I'm usually okay with it, mainly because I really just want to focus on Kara. I don't care too much about all the other characters. John Jones, I like Martian Manhunter. I'm okay with him, but I don't really so much care. And I just care about Kara and I just care about her. But I'd probably say that's the only good thing about that episode for me that I really liked, was just her doing her reporting side and doing a little investigating stuff. And that's kind of the stuff I want them to do for Iris West. I really want them to do that with Iris, because Iris is a reporter. She's a journalist. And I want them to do more of that. What they're doing with Kara right now is what they should be doing with Iris on The Flash. I don't know, maybe they might go back into doing that at some point. Because keep in mind, she still is running Team Flash right now, so I don't know how they're gonna handle that. But that was just, to me, the whole episode was just like it's okay for Supergirl. It was all right. Then we move on to The Flash. Now, I would say one of the most controversial one of the most controversial Flash episodes, simply because of #feminism. That's such a trigger word. Like, you would trigger anybody with that, man. I kind of made a little rant about my position on the people hating the women and blah, 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 blah. I ain't going to talk too much about that in this video. But that episode, you get to follow Felicity, you follow Caitlin, Killer Frost, you follow Iris, and you also follow Cecile, and they have, like, this girls' night out, and they're, I thought the episode was pretty okay. I actually really did enjoy it. Wasn't my favorite Flash episode so far. Obviously, that one for me goes to the Elongated Man episode 4. So far, that's been my favorite Flash episode. But this episode, for many people, has just been like a man. It's just been like so much controversy and just hate and just like so much. The internet was just like so fueled with just so much crazy stuff like concerning the subject. But as far as the episode, it was okay, like I said. Not too much to dive in with the story. There were a couple of plot errors. There were a couple of writing things that could have been fixed with that episode. That episode could have been a lot better. But for what we got, it was okay, and I was pretty much satisfied with that episode. Then we move on to Legends of Tomorrow. I would say one of the better episodes so far. For Legends of Tomorrow. Like, a lot of you guys know, Legends of Tomorrow is one of my favorites. It's like my second favorite, like my favorite show right now in the Arrowverse universe right now. It's like one of my favorite shows, and just because of time travel, I love time travel. And there's this thing where they go back to this vampire thing. We saw Rip Hunter show back up again, and he was doing this thing, and he had a chance to like rejoin the Legends and messed it up again. And then we're going to see more of more stuff revealed with Zari and the Totem, which I wanted more Zari in this. We got Malice, and then we got Damien Dark back. And some of you guys actually told me about this Damien Dark's daughter, who's actually played by Brendan Routh's wife. I didn't actually know that until you guys told me about that in my Legends of Tomorrow reaction. But that episode is pretty okay. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, go ahead and check it out. But I really enjoyed that episode. The beginning was kind of slow, and it could have, again, like anything else, could have been written a lot better for certain parts, but overall it was a pretty decent episode. Then last but not least, we have Arrow. We got Arrow, man, and wow, what an episode, man. I saw it last night. That episode was something else, man. That episode was just really fantastic. I mean, Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, Vigilante reveal, more John Diggle as Arrow, as Green Arrow, more of bonding between William and Oliver, and we get this little cool flashback sequences for Deathstroke, which is really cool. And overall the episode really good. I loved it. I love that episode. Again, like anything else, was it perfect episode? No, but it was definitely a great one. Alright guys, so let's get into the results, man. Let me tell you my personal picks, and I gotta start with this before I get into that, guys. This is just all personal opinion. This is my opinion. This is what I thought was the best one, man, and what you guys thought was the best one, that's your opinion. And just don't, this is all for fun, man. So I'm just sharing my personal opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my list from what I thought was the best episode to the worst episode because of what I like. There's critical things that that you can look at and pick out and be like, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. But this is just my personal favorites based on how I enjoyed the episode. And then of course I'll be giving you your results, what you guys chose as your favorite episodes this week. Now, coming in as the worst episode for me this week, obviously has to go to Supergirl. Supergirl for me is always either between like third place or between third and fourth place. She's never gotten to like I can't remember actually putting her above second place, but I think I put up a second place at once. But yeah, the worst episode goes for to Supergirl for that week, man. For this week, man, it's just been like I said, just like it was meh. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the episode from last week, though. The episode from last week for Supergirl, really good. I actually did enjoy last week's episode of Supergirl. This one was just like, it was alright. Like I said, the introduction of Rain, and we got to see her. I was pretty much just like eating a bullet. Bullet shot her in the side and like didn't go through her. And just a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, what's his name? Edge is back again. That guy is annoying. Leon Luthor, all that stuff. I don't really care too much about all that. All that sappy drama stuff. That's not really what I'm into with Supergirl. Like I said, I just care about Supergirl and what she's doing as a character. In third place for me, guys, and I had a hard time picking my top. Like between these three, it was just so hard to choose. It was really hard to choose for me, man. But honestly, just know that the number 3, number 2 are kind of like neck and neck. As far as like what I would give it as far as what I rate it. Number 3 for me definitely goes to Legends of Tomorrow. I had a hard time choosing that. I gave that episode maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. Wasn't the best Legends of Tomorrow episode, but towards the end of the episode, I really liked that. As much as I don't like Damien Dark, I like him as a villain. I like that actor. He's really good, and it's always great to see some good performances and everything. Like the episode's pretty solid, but I'm sticking at a 7.5 for that one. Now, top 2. Coming in at second place for me goes to The Flash. Man, like I said, I had a hard time choosing between that and Legends of Tomorrow. I'm sitting maybe at a 7.5 or maybe an 8 for this Flash episode. Wasn't the best Flash episode, but I had a great time, man. Drunk Barry was awesome. I'm the Flash! That was fun. Drunk Barry was awesome. The whole girls aspect, they're doing them thing was cool. I did like the Killer Frost stuff. A lot of people didn't really like it, but I personally did like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really did enjoy what they did with that, and getting to explore most of that, I really did enjoy it. That's just me, And last, obviously, coming in first place for me the best this week goes to Arrow. Man, only simply because, for one reason, and one reason alone, Deathstroke. Come on, man. You guys got to tell me that little fight sequence towards the end, where you just see Slade just going through that mess and just knocking people off and just boo, boo, boo. Come on, man. Once I saw that, I was like, man, I'm hooked. I'm done. This is the best episode. Come on, man. I love that. I actually did like the vigilante reveal. I didn't have an issue with that. I actually thought it went well with the story, and I think it actually works. Basically, vigilante is kind of like a Deathstroke and Deadpool mixed together. He can't really die like that, which is cool. I mean, yes, the episode had some meh moments, but I did like the stakes that were involved in this episode. I mean, having the FBI, that woman again was annoying, but having her in the episode did provide some stakes to an extent in that episode, and I'm seeing more, finally, because Dinah is normally the one that normally keeps people under control, but now she has a thing where she knows who this guy is and she has to be put in check, and which is really cool. And seeing John Diggle as the Green Arrow more, I think we had like 3 episodes or 2 episodes of him as Green Arrow so far, and I think it works for him. It fits with him, and it's working so far. And seeing how Oliver's getting on with his life without being a vigilante, without being Green Arrow again. Obviously, I know he's going to return for the crossover. We see him in the crossovers. But man, I really enjoyed that episode, especially the Slade Wilson stuff, seeing some, some flashback stuff with him and his son, and how it's tying in with his son towards the end, which I thought was good. I thought it worked, and it was a really enjoyable episode, man. One of the best episodes so far. I think Arrow so far has been really consistent, and they've been really killing it every episode so far for Arrow. I haven't really had any major gripes with Arrow so far. Now, this is what you guys chose as your worst and as your best episodes for the Arrowverse Showdown this week. So, coming in last place that you guys chose, 14% for Supergirl. Coming in third place for you goes to 22%, Legends of Tomorrow. Second place, Arrow. And first place, The Flash. Sorry about that. I saw it kept going up and down between it when I was checking the poll on Twitter, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, man, you guys picked The Flash as your number 1, and I can't. Hey man, you choose what you choose. You choose what you like. But you guys, for those of you guys who did not vote on the poll, you have this poll up here to vote on. What did you think was the best episode this week? If you don't agree with me, or you don't agree with what everyone else voted, what did you think was the best episode this week, man? I'm giving Arrow this week so far an 8.5. If you agree with me, let me know. If not, let me know as well. But vote on that poll right up there so I can know what you thought was the best episode this week. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it if you watched all the way till the end, man. I'm really having a lot of fun doing these Arrowverse Showdown every single week. It's amazing and it's fun. Just a little recap of all the episodes. So make sure you guys follow me on my Twitter, which you can see down below right here, Matthew V. Haynes, so you can vote every single week on your favorite shows and all the other cool things that I post on Twitter, updates, news, things like that. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Clockmaster, out. Yo, thank you guys for watching this video. If you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe by pressing that button right over there. And if you want to help support the channel financially, go ahead and visit my Patreon page by clicking that button over there. And don't forget to check out these brand new videos down below.